What's up, guys? Brian back to talk about some Walking Dead random things. First, we want to give props to the artist here, Kirk Manley, for The Last Day on Earth picture here. I don't know if they sell these at studiokm.com or whatever, but it's pretty freaking awesome, and we want to give props to the artist here. We saw this, and it's pretty sweet. But definitely love to pick one of these up. It's the whole episode in a nutshell, basically. But here is the cast sightings of Season 7 so far. As you can see, Episode 1 had the whole lineup there, of course, because they had to refilm it. Episode 2 was Daryl, Negan, Abraham was spotted but did not film it, they think. Episode 3 was Carol, Morgan, Aaron, and Eugene. Aaron and Eugene were rumored to film. Episode 4 was Rick, Michonne, Carl, Daryl, Rosita, Aaron, and Negan, with Eugene rumored again. Episode 5 was Rick, Michonne, Carl, Maggie, Sasha, and Aaron. So take it as you will, agree with it, disagree, post your comments below, guys, just be nice about it. But basically, it looks to be Glenn and Abraham are the two that are going to be falling in by Negan, if whoever's picked. If it's Glenn that's picked, then Abraham interferes and whatever, but so we'll see. Michonne has been spotted several days, Carl, and just a lot of the rest of the lineup on there as well, with Eugene being rumored to film, so which is kind of weird, but it's rumored. We don't really know if that's seen that or not, so who knows. But basically, that's the shot so far, with them picking up episode 6 this week. So you go down, I go down, we go together, I guess, huh? So we'll see if that's what happens, and I'm going to make another video about that shortly, about talking about that whole scenario. Is it good, is it bad, or whatever? So I'll tell you my opinion about it. But basically, that's the rumors right now. Thought this was pretty interesting from the comic. If you read it, Abraham was one of us. He done things to survive, to protect people. He had blood on his hands. What happened to him was a tragedy. But it was. I know. I don't know. This is Rick talking, of course. Glenn was just so good. He led me out of Atlanta, risked his life to get supplies for us. He was always willing to throw himself into any situation for the good of all. So, will Rick say this line, or these lines, I should say? I could see it, of course, because it's talking about Abraham and Glenn. Now, it's two different things in the comic and whatever, because Abraham died first and then Glenn, but I could see them saying this to the group, for sure. But we'll see, and I could see them switching things up a little bit, adding things in, a twist for sure. But these things were pretty kind of cool here. How do you want to die? Abraham, Michael Cutlass wrote, as everyone knows, it's coming. At some point, everyone dies in The Walking Dead. I would hope that his death would be benefiting of his life. And Abraham did everything hard, as they say in Spinal Tap. It goes to 11. So I only found Rick's, Daryl's, and Abraham, so I'm going to try and find the rest of them, but it's kind of interesting. Rick here says, maybe a kid should take me out. I texted Scott Gimble yesterday and said, promise me when I die on the credit sequence you play Johnny Cash's version of Hurt. And he said, I can't make that promise. So when I die, even if Scott Gimble decides not to do it, please everyone at home play Hurt. So that's what Andrew Lincoln is trying to say. But we'll see what happens with that. It's probably not going to be a long time. And Daryl says, if I had my druthers on how I would go, I would just walk away. You would just see me walk down a road like Mad Max, and it gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, and then a little dog would run the road with me and just start following me off into the sunset. You would never know what happened to him. So he wants to go out alive. Rick wants to go out by getting shot by a kid, and Abraham wants to go up to 11 to benefit the group. So another thing is the Walking Dead mural in Cynthia, Kentucky. Sorry if I said that wrong, but it looks pretty sweet. They have a Walking Dead Day in August. I didn't know there was such a thing. Hopefully there would be a Walking Dead Day around me or around you. It'd be pretty sweet. Get everyone together. Basically, it is a terminus photo there for the mural. It's pretty cool. It's going to have Rick, Carl, Michonne, and Daryl, of course, because there's only 4 blocks on there, too. They already wrapped up a couple of them there. You got the Rick. Looks pretty good. You know, it's pretty sweet. It's just the talented artist on there, too. It's pretty awesome to see a mural like that. And I'm glad that the city lets them do that, and The Walking Dead lets them do it as well. Carl, no eye patch. I don't know if they should throw an eye patch on him or something just to get it with the times. Who knows? But it looks pretty good as well. Michonne, my favorite character on there, always looking good. Definitely having the I'm gonna kick your ass portrayal there too. And then Daryl has just started. It's not done yet, but overall I just want to give props to the artist there in Cynthia, Kentucky, if I say that right. So check it out if you're in the area. That'd be pretty cool. Get some actual pictures, and there's just the terminus photo from the actual Walking Dead that they're using for reference. That was a good cast photo, of course, our promotional photo going forward on there. So last thing we want to talk about here is the kids on here too. I just thought it was pretty cool. I kind of just love the Carol there. Look at that Carol on the left. But I don't know, just got to give props to this thing. They're kind of acting out some scenes. A little much for kids, I guess, but like, share, subscribe, post your comments below, guys. And that's all I got. And as always, thank you for the support.